So anyway, what I want to do is put a new towel over here. Put a new towel. I'm always planning everything on the go. And I'm learning very quickly about life. I'm learning how to grow myself in the art of life. I'm learning to have great architecture with my life to succeed differently. I'm learning very quickly how I need to go and grow myself. So I love myself anyway. I'm learning. I'm learning how to have a great time with myself the most. I'm learning to have vigor and strength to prove myself to myself that I can make R&B music. That I can make all those melodies that William Nilsson makes. I mean, understand? I can do all that too. I just have to learn. I have to learn first. I have to learn how to do it. And that's it. Actually, you must understand straight away how to grow. I'm learning differences of art and differences of ways of improving. I see anyway. I feel that no matter what, I feel greater now. So what I need to do is now, especially, talk more words or music production. And that's it. Or it's either that or go and read something now. I can go and read something. I can go and plan my life. I can go and walk for a bit. I can go walk around. I can go and really dwell upon helping myself to be more alone. So it's much more how I feel. And no matter what I'm doing, I'm learning very quickly about understanding to give more silence to people. And guess what? I promise you, I have to learn how to give more silence to people in the process of life. Because the more silence I give you, the better. And the more silence I give people, the better. But it's more how I feel. I have to follow the road of silence. Because that's what Jesus Christ is. Jesus Christ says, follow the road of silence. And you shall be with Jesus Christ eventually. So you must understand. So straight away the dog gives me silence. Straight away. I mean, the dog's always following the silent road. I see anyway. See, my dog can understand straight away how I feel. I feel different. I feel nice and beautiful with my dog over here, and my dog gives me silence. And that's how I feel too. I feel different. I see anyway that if you guys are improving yourself, the difference between my dad and my dog is my dog is more loyal. And how is that possible? Well, actually, it's more how my dog gives me more silence. And what gives you more silence is more loyal to you than what gives you sounds. I promise you, although I have to show you something, but it's much more how it is, yeah? Jesus Christ, I mean, who's more loyal to me? I mean, is it my dad or is it my dog? So actually, my dog. Actually, Jesus Christ is my dog, huh? So actually, Jesus Christ says my dog is more loyal, always. Because my dog is never hitting me and never lies to me and never did lie to me because, how? Actually, because my dog shows me silence. So if you show people silence more and more over time, what happens is your ceasing to exist in their life, and that way you wander off going alone somewhere, being in silence, and you're showing people silence and silent treatment. Honestly, follow the silent road, yeah? And before you talk to other people, speak silence first. I mean, speak silence before you actually talk to other people. And if your success is so loud in silence, then you have to understand straight away how it feels. That you can grow yourself. You can grow yourself differently, yeah? It's more how it is. I can see Cristiano Ronaldo with his Instagram account and how he's unable to read all those comments because it's just comments from random people. But that's how it is. And I can imagine how it feels for people to just see my Instagram account and stuff like that. And I put time and effort into it. And now, is it worth it? Probably definitely. Probably gives me a good image. First of all. I focus upon helping myself to deliver information, services. I focus on helping myself to live a life that's much greater.
Doći. 4. Da završi, da im pomognem to. Mač. Daj.
So anyway, my dad needs to go somewhere. So he came to talk to me first. So what I want to do is understand that those who want to be in your life will be in your life, yeah? So make sure you understand straight away that you have to go the silent way and you have to go alone through silence. And if you go alone through silence, then you have to understand straight away how you feel. And you have to go and grow yourself differently, yeah? And you have to understand straight away how to grow yourself. So anyway, it's more how I feel. I feel that no matter what I'm doing today, is I'm growing myself differently, yeah? And I'm looking to see exactly how it feels to grow life. And I'm growing myself differently. I'm making sure I'm different. I'm making sure I have more enough success today to grow myself differently, yeah? And that's how I feel. I'm learning very quickly about life. I'm learning how to help myself to grow. I'm learning how to have a greater time. I see how my dad drops. I see how my dad drops something. And he drops the gate like it's never going to get stuck. And once he gets stuck, I promise you, if that gate gets stuck on his, I promise you, he's gonna whack the freaking fence with his head. I promise you, it's much more how it is. So, see, it's much more how it is. So, no matter what, I'm learning. I'm learning different architectures, different ways of moving forward. So, no matter what, I'm learning very quickly about life. I'm learning how to do life differently, yeah? And I never have a cigarette, I never need a cigarette. And it's much more how I understand straight away how I can never have a cigarette. And I'm learning very quickly about life. I'm learning to control myself. I'm learning to help myself to be on top of the world. And I'm learning to help myself to understand straight away how I feel. I feel much different. I feel much more alive. But today is self-isolation in silence. I have to go in silence. I have to work in silence. I have to do my work in silence. And that's it. I have to do my work in silence and that's it. I should go and work in silence and go and do what you need to do in silence. And I focus on helping myself to do just that. And I follow the silent road, yeah? People who want to be in your life are going to be in your life. Now, with my mum, if she talks to me, I probably have to talk to her. Because guess what? I promise you, if I give my mum silence all the way, then what does that mean? It means get out of my life. It means more work. It means walk away from me. But I have to go to my mum. I actually want to see my mum. And now it's more how it's different. But it's more how if I show silence to everybody, then I end up alone totally. And what happens when I end up alone totally? I follow Jesus Christ road that way the most, while delaying gratification. And what happens? I go into silence. I go into silence, and eventually people want to be in my life somehow. And eventually something happens, and people are suddenly in my life. And it's a work area. And it's a work area, and it's a 9 to 5 area. And it's Australia. Then it's Australia. I promise you. So no matter what, I'm learning very quickly about helping myself to see straight away that I have to talk to my mum, and I have to, because if I never talk to my mum, then it means get out of my life. I promise you, I mean, it's much more how I feel, and I'd rather be around my mum. She's my mum, and it's much more how I feel. So no matter what, I'm learning very quickly how while I'm with her, to be more silent with her. And it's much more how I need to grow myself. So if I'm totally silent, actually people never even become aware of me anymore. But somehow I find myself throughout life going alone in the silent walk of life. And it's more how it's the best road. I promise you, the silent road is the best road. But eventually I have to walk that road. I have to walk that road. And I have to walk the silent road alone after my mum. But that's how I'm understanding after my mum is 1 hour rule with my family. For about 30-40 years. Do you understand? It's a long time. I'm learning how to grow. I'm learning how to grow myself in the process. I'm learning how to have a great life for myself. But otherwise, probably if I went over here to where the Serbian people go, I make friends easily. I easily make friends with people. I can easily make friends with Serbian people around Australia. Understand? But eventually they leave as well. And eventually you have to show silence anyway. And you have to show yourself the best way forward. So I'm actually understanding straight away that no matter what, that my dad's doing the best way he can, and he's doing the best he can. So no matter what, I'm learning very quickly about life. And I'm doing a great life. Understand? I'm doing something nice and beautiful for myself. I'm growing myself, and I'm growing myself. I'm understanding, although, that in Germany it's a new life for me. Which means everything that happened in Australia is totally done. And it no longer is. Understand? What that means is I chose a better direction. And it just works out for me to go to my mum from this point. Unless I go silent on my mum and I never pick up her phone calls ever again. But there's no need for that. But if I do that, if I go silent on my mum as well, I promise you, then what happens is suddenly I stay in Australia and I'm totally alone in this situation, and the opportunity did pass me by, and totally alone with my dad. And that's it. Promotion no longer is my mum in my life. Promotion no longer is my mum in my life, yeah. Promotion that when my mum calls me to go, I go. I mean, understand? I do what she wants. Promotion, it's more how it is. And it's been 5 years since I've seen my mum. And this time I'm much better. I'm much more fluid. I'm much more better in terms of how I speak with people. I'm much more appropriate in terms of everything I do. But I'm learning anyway how to demonstrate my life, to move forward. And it's time to just do some music production. It's time to relax and enjoy, and it's time to relax and just see exactly to do something to help my life. So I'm understanding straight away that these people in Australia, if I choose my mum and if I go to my mum's house, everything works out for me. If I choose that lifestyle, if I choose to have kids in my mum's house, everything in terms of all that I chose for my life works out for me. But if I never go to my I have to respect father and mother. I mean, do you understand that? So Jesus Christ is saying for me, respect father and mother. If you give total silence to your father and mother, what happens? I ask Jesus Christ. I mean, Jesus Christ says it's the best way forward. I mean, Jesus Christ says it's the best way forward, is it? I'm pretty sure though, I respect father and mother. So, if my mother wishes to see me, then I have to go, yeah? Because I have to grant myself to respect my mother. I have to respect my mother's wish. I mean, you understand? Because she wants to see me, and she wants to give me money to see me. For free. I get to go for free. I mean, guess what? I have to go. Because she wants me. And I understand that I need to go because I want to see my mother. But the thing is that it's more out of respect as well. That if somebody's trying to give you something, then try to receive it. Out of respect. I see, so if my dad said to me, get out of my house, I have to. I have to then get out of his house. I mean, understand? Or then I go to Q Space Hotel. So, from my dad's point of view, I'm doing great. I'm doing great from his point of view. And from his point of view, I can make a life for myself, but I'm understanding that his life is going downhill in terms of he's never going downhill. Apparently, he's just about to finish up in this world. Apparently, my dad is just about to finish up in this world. Apparently, he's 69 years of age. Apparently, my dad's 69 years of age. So that's 40 years more than me. See, 69. So no matter what, I'm learning that his time is almost up. I mean, you understand? I'm learning he can still drive a car. I see he can still walk around and stuff like that. I believe my father is happy to go from this life. I believe it. I believe so. Ask Jesus Christ. I see he's very happy to go. Actually, my dad's very happy to go from this life. I'm understanding straight away. I'm learning very quickly about life. But I'm understanding straight away how I can stand up in front of people now. I can stand up in front of people. I can talk up in front of people. And I have no worries about that. I have no worries about that. I've been developing myself in front of people. And now, how much popularity am I going to have in life? Well, actually, I'm not sure about the popularity I'm going to have in life. But I'm going to have popularity at some point. And I have popularity already. But it's time for a family. And it's time to settle down. Actually, it's time to settle down for me, eventually. And what do I have to settle down with? Actually, I'm only rising to the occasion. Actually, guess what? Actually, 9 to 5 work is coming up for me. Actually, 9 to 5 work is coming up. But when 9 to 5 work comes up for me, actually a little bit that way. I work and I put the 9 to 5 work money into my family. And I put it into my family, and that's it. Actually, I have money, and then we're going for a vacation. Somewhere and a little bit that way. I promise you. And now I have to learn German. I have time to learn German. I have some time. Of 30 years I can learn German. I have no worries. Actually, my mom can teach me some letters and stuff like that of German to teach myself. I'm learning very quickly. I have a new life. And everything that happens in Australia is different, but I end up going much better. I end up doing much better because I respect father and mother. But then I have to do much greater, and I have to respect my father. I have to come back to Australia. To be at his funeral. And then what? I mean, I asked Jesus Christ, do I have to come back to his funeral? I mean, Jesus Christ says it's much more privileging to do it. Actually, it's much more privileging to do it. Or before he goes away to see him. I mean, do you understand? Actually, it's much more how it is. I asked Jesus Christ what to do with my teeth. I mean, Jesus Christ says, keep going. I'll keep going. Or if my teeth hurt, then I'll just go to the dentist. Or that's it. I love everything. But the time is now to go. I have different opinions. I have different ways to do something. I'm doing something differently anyway. See how much Paris Hilton, how much followers does she have? See, she's different. She's doing far greater for herself as well. And she has that popularity too. See, some people are just born popular. See, it's more how it is. It's more how you guys need to grow yourself. See, so Paris Hilton has 15.7 million followers. See, she's still popular. See, Kim Kardashian has way more following. Oh, I say anyway, I'm growing. I'm learning how to do greater. I'm learning how to understand something more. But no matter what, I'm learning how popular I am. I understand straight away that no matter what, I'm going to leave a legacy behind. And that's my legacy, and I can plant my legacy forward. And I can put 33 years of audio content into audiobooks. I first need to learn how to do that. I need to get my tax file number from America. I have to do it from here, but I have to get myself a TIN number. I asked Jesus Christ how to do it. So Jesus Christ says, go for it. See, TIN number. See, how can I... See, other ways to recover your lost or forgotten TIN number. See, now, they did message me. So let's have a look. See, anyway, so I have to talk to them. See, in reply, I said, please be informed that the online taxpayer identification number facility of the BIO can only be accessed by authorized users per our standard operating procedure in order to protect the personal information of taxpayers. See, for TIN verification and inquiry, you are advised to download the BIR mobile TIN verification application from Google Play Store or give us a call. See, I have to call them. I have to call them because I have the actual phone number now. I have to go and actually download the Play Store verifier, and I go and actually do that for myself. So let's have a look over here. So TIN verifier. See over here. So let's have a look. See, how about I just go and do a nice and beautiful way of life over here. See, which one is it? See, QuickBooks. See, now, see QuickBooks. I see Tax Tracker. See, now, I see, now I have to understand straight away that if I'm doing myself a great way of life over here, I'm making sure I'm just connecting with my nice and beautiful way of life. I'm learning to have nice and beautiful ways of life. I give them a call. I'll give them a call, and it's much better for me. And they'll be that way. So what's the number? See, the number is here. See, the number is here. So I can call this number. So they have an area code. But are they Australian or let's have a look. See, 02 area code.
Advisors that the mobile number you have dialed has been disconnected.
See, that's the number of American phone line. See, that's an American phone line. So let's have a look over here. I have to pull a +1 over here. See now, this number over here is probably the number. So anyway, so I have to message them, I have to report to these people. But if I go online, if I just say invest over here, so I have to get myself a TIN. I have to get myself a TIN number. I mean, how do I do that? I just say buy. See now. See, it's much more how it is. I want to go and focus upon helping myself to see something, because I went on audible.com before and I have my book on there. I have my book in audible.com, and now because I have my book in audible.com, I somehow do have a TIN number already, and I want to be able to focus upon helping myself to deliver content much greater. So acx.com, I have to log in and just log in. Let's say over here, I log into ACX. I say update password. Say 2 projects. See, assert more titles. So in production. See, now this is a thing. See programs. I see 2 programs. See, what's this? I see, anyway. See, I am a author. I'm an author who narrates. See, step 1, I see make your audiobook is ready for upload. See, make sure you upload your file. See, start promoting. See, where? See, now I'm on the same. So what I want to do is I need to add my title. Yeah, add my title. So this is my book. So what I have to do is show results over here. So I see important tax information is missing from your profile. So take me to account settings. So over here I have, so you need to, so you may need to mail your signed tax documents to Amazon if you did not consent to the electronic signature. The form should be mailed to address below. See now. So go to royalty tax interview. I prefer paper. I say over here. So take the interview. See what's this? I have a non-US TIN. I see. By providing a valid US TIN, you may be eligible for reduced withholding tax rate. See, anyway, I see it's required. See now, what is my tax information? See now. See now, if I perform my actual account, which is my tax file number, if I put my tax file number, see tax file number, I have my tax file number. say over here 426.858.105. See, anyway, I see Australia is my citizenship. See, now let's have a look at what happens. See, country is Australia, please. See, I see selected country qualifies for treaty benefits. See, yes, please. See, you are eligible for treaty benefits. Thank you. I see Danny Milivojevic. I say thank you. I declare I've examined, yeah. See, was any of the information? See, was any information different from what you provided in the form above? In the period starting. Say no. Say Danny Milivojevic. I'm actually learning now. See, our date is today, 29th. Say save and preview. I'll say thank you very much. Say submit form. I'll say now I'm validated. Thank you very much. I have to exit interview. And now let's understand something now. I'm going to add my new title. I add my new title, but what's this? See, this is my book. I see I already have audio files for this book and I want to sell it. I say no. See, apparently I have to produce my book and I have to make the book an audio book on my site, which is I have to add new auditions. I have to add new auditions. I have to assert more titles. So you've claimed the audio rights to this book. See, check your dashboard. I see now, it's much more how I feel. I'm learning very quickly about life over here. But I'm learning how to offer myself a greater deal over here. So ACX provides what? See, it's much more. I see upload a finished audiobook. I see, can I pre-order? See, how can I upload my audiobook that is already complete? I see, to upload the audiobook, see, create your ACX account and select the UN author and publisher or agent. And next, select the terms of conditions of distribution, exclusive or not exclusive, and agree to our terms and conditions. And upload your audiobook files to chapter by chapter and enter information about your audiobook. I'll say including copyright information. I see the name of the narrator and the name of the audiobook. I see now. I see it's over here. I see open ACX account. So choose territories and terms of distribution. So review and accept our terms and upload the audiobook. I see, where is that though? I see it's much more how it is. See, in production. See, that's different. See, in production I want another one. See, title not posted. I see assert more titles. See, it's much more how I feel. See, it's much more how I need to say author who narrates. I'm learning quickly. So make sure your audiobook is ready for upload. See, upload your audio. See, upload your file. But how? See, I need help. I see search. See search. See new messages. I see it's not sure how I feel. I'm learning different aspects of life over here. I'm learning to have different training sessions with myself over here. I see straight away how I'm learning how to grow myself. So in production, see upload audiobook. See this goes into chapter 1 selection. I see, so it has to be from the actual file list. I see, what if it's just an audiobook? I mean, how about audiobooks, huh? I see now ACX requires my tax file number from Australia, which is something new for me. And it's much more how I need to produce the audio content, see? I see anyway. See browse, and I'll upload my credits online. See open credits, and see closing credits. See how much how much chapters can you add? I mean, you can add as many chapters as you want. But what do I need to do? I have to retail audio sample, and that's how I feel that I need to upload different areas of life. And now it actually goes like that. So what I need to do is different, and I'm understanding something now, that it never does work. It never does work. See, if I call up ACX, see if I contact ACX, say contact ACX, say contact ACX, say contact ACX by phone. See contact ACX. See, it's much more how it is, yeah? See, it's more how I feel. I'm learning how to do a full production now. And they want you to upload an audiobook onto the Kindle publishing to then upload into Audible, into those of audible.com. So they want you to first write up the book first, and they want you to write the book first and post it on the Kindle publishing book site. And then they want you to do an audio podcast recording of you documenting those books, or those words from the book documents that you wrote up, or that you wrote in terms of the books, to put an audio fashion into it. And now I see straight away how ACX is now for me. I can see that straight away now. So what I want to do is, alternatively, there's another audiobook website I have to do. I have to do another audiobook website. See, contact us over here. I see straight away now what I'm doing. And that's because they are doing ebooks. I mean, they're doing ebooks. And a little bit that way, I say audiobook publishing. I see how it is. See, we publish Australian books. I see over here. I see how to publish your audiobook to 45 platforms in 10 minutes. See, who's this guy? I see, so for myself to do anything now, I'm not saying that what I can do is I can change up my sequence, but no. I asked Jesus Christ how to go about this. I mean, Jesus Christ says, that's the thing. I mean, they're never even up to my standards. I promise you, it's much more how I feel that no matter what, the YouTube is already here for me to upload stuff into YouTube. So what I need to do is somehow be uploading stuff to YouTube at the moment, and I have to be uploading all my content into YouTube, or just let it be in Mega Drive. Promise you now, is it worth it? Promise you, I guess so. And people can see everything in terms of my productions on my files in Mega Drive. And Mega Drive is always up to date already. Promise you now, I'm understanding straight away. Now I'm learning very quickly about life over here. The ACX never works for me, man. I'm learning something, so I learned something anyway. I learned something in the process of that. And I'm learning how to grow myself. So say publish audio book. I see anyway. I'm learning how to help myself to grow. So I can register with a different audiobook website. And now if I do that, I have to show myself differently. To show myself different types of ways of moving forward. I'm learning something different. I'm learning how I'm doing something different for myself over here. And I'm learning the key aspects of life differently. I'm learning to help myself to improve. So what I want to do is help myself to deliver content. So create one now. So I can create some audiobooks over here. So let's have a look at this. See now I want to create an audiobook for my description over here. I say project name, I say how to live life. So author is Danny Milivojevic. So narrator is Danny Milivojevic. See now this is abridged. See, is this the full book or is it an abridged copy? See, it's abridged. See, it's a full book. See, anyway. See now, what does it come up to? Actually, I can just say something to do with body, mind, and spirit. I can say it just has to do with body. I see it has to do with personal development. See personal development. See personal. See psychology, general. See psychology general. I see anyway. I can say something to do with education. See something to do with education. So education and research. And I can say something else like business over here with body, mind, spirit. I can say healing general. So save and continue. So there's a new Republic one. As there's a Republic type of preview right here. I just move up. I'm learning very quickly about what's going on over here. And I'm learning how to help myself to just see quickly to what I'm doing over here. I just want to see is it working or not. See save and continue. I see what's going on. So it's more how I select up to 3, and I just have to put over here. I say body. I see now. I just say supernatural. I say education. I just say over here general education, and I just say business and economics, and let it be that way. I have my subgenerals. I say Danny. I say I Danny. Milivojevic. Okay, I Danny Milivojevic. I just say Danny Milivojevic goes on a journey of exploration, of giving you his best ideas upon and about how to live life. I can say how to live life. I say he also mentions a lot about being able to move forward, so all can resist nothing but conquer. Say you guys need to be able to see it's much more how so over his lifetime, he's been able to overcome challenges and master a better life, and he wants to teach you all his tricks and sweets for the next lifetime to come. Say over here, so see it's much more. Say the overall view of this book is more so you grow with ideas, so you have a jam-packed knowledge field of ideas that grows with you always. Say in the course of time, this book is a tremendous read, as it shows you the newest fond ways. I say with that said, he goes on and mentions lots that he saw and shows you all about the best ways moving into the best directions for a healthy life. Say best ways in moving forward into the best directions for a healthy life. Say Danny has studied the key art of intention and differences in making a life worth living. So he just teaches his soul. See world rights, I see Commonwealth, see Australia, see save and continue, see print owner, see Danny Milivojevic, see Danny Milivojevic, see do you have a publishing, do you have a publishing or brand name? Say yes. Say Danny Milivojevic. Say 2021. See a little bit that way. Save and continue. So let's have a look at what happens, guys. I'm understanding, shall I learn something about life over here? Say 20.21. Say sales rights, Australia. I'm learning how to grow myself in the midst of everything. I say over here, I just say personal. See psychology over here. I see personal growth and help. See self-esteem. I see personal finance, investing. See world rights. I see what's this, man. See select the sales rights for this project. See Europe. See Europe. See Commonwealth. See at least one genre must be selected. See at least one genre must be selected. Say business. Say over here, I say psychology. See now. See what now? I'm learning much quicker. See, at least one genre must be selected. See, that's what I've done. I'll show you something now. I'll see now. Oh, I mean, what's this? I see select the square cover and upload track titles, huh? Oh, and this is something different. See sample track. See chapter tracks. See now, that's a thing. So what I want to do is Mega Drive over here. I have Mega Drive. And let's just download something down. So this can be the pinnacle over here. And I'm teaching myself over here to at least open up everything in all due respect over here. I'm teaching myself to go and grow from course 34. make sure I download these 4. First of all, I'm downloading these 3. See a standard file. So what I want to do is somehow download these files to do much greater.